So hello everyone, today we'll talk about how to get rid of thyroid medication. In fact, what I have seen is in last close to 4+ years of time where we have been helping a lot of people in different health issues including thyroid, that if you take care of certain things in terms of making right dietary choices and certain kind of activities, it is just a matter of time you can get rid of thyroid medication. But before I go there, before I talk about what you have to do and what not, what to avoid and what to include, I want to spend some time to make you understand why at the first instant taking thyroid medication is no less than a scam. Okay, so let's discuss about that first. See, what happens is there is something called thyroid hormone. There are two kinds of that. One is called T3, another is T4. Okay, now just tell me if something is of more amount, more quantity, something is of less quantity, where your focus should be? Your focus should be of something which is in more amount, more quantity, right? And this is what happens with T3 and T4. T3 is around 20% and T4 is found around 80%. But the problem with T4 is it is inactive. Okay, now if someone gets thyroid, especially hypothyroid, the production of T3 is hampered, it is less. Now you get medication from outside, and that is when you bridge the gap. Whatever the T3 is less, you bridge the gap by medication, and that is how your level of thyroid hormones is maintained. Okay, this is what happens in general. But there is a way to convert T4 to T3, and body knows that mechanism. Now, since T4 is 80%, right? Why can't we convert more T4 to T3 and be out of the medication? Right? And this is what we are going to discuss in next 15-20 minutes of time. Okay, so if you are someone who is suffering from thyroid, or if someone in your family is there who is suffering from thyroid, definitely this video can bring lot of value, and you can potentially lead to a medicine free life. But before you go for any such measure, maybe we can have more discussion and make you understand your profile before you take any drastic actions. Okay, with that precaution, let's get started. So there are 3-4 things we have to look at. Okay, now idea is very clear. Now we have to focus more on converting T4 to T3, the inactive form of thyroid hormone to active form of thyroid hormone. This is what we are looking at this present point of time. Right, now how T4 gets converted into T3? There is a process called deionization. Right, with deionization process, T4 gets converted into T3. Now, to happen this process smoothly, we need to have certain prerequisite. We need to have certain elements in our body in good amount, so that this deionization process, conversion of T4 to T3, happens effortlessly without putting much effort. Okay, sorry. So now what you have to look at doing is, you have to look at bridging the gap of the nutrients which help you out in converting T4 to T3. The first and foremost thing you have to look at is adding good amount of iodine in your meal. Iodine, anyhow, if you take proper salts and all, iodized salt, you will get enough. Nothing much to worry about. Now, second thing is, which is mostly ignored, is something called selenium. Okay, selenium is very important thing if you look at converting T4 to T3, inactive form of thyroid hormone to active form of thyroid hormone. Right, now how to get selenium, from where we can get selenium? Right, mostly selenium is present, if you are vegetarian, mostly selenium is present into your dry fruits, and one seed is there, that is called Brazil seed, Brazil. You can just Google it, you will find it out. Okay, Brazil seed is having highest amount of selenium. Okay, so you can include Brazil seed or other nuts as well. They will give you sufficient amount of selenium that will be helping you out in conversion of T4 to T3. Now, apart from selenium, there is one more very powerful thing, zinc. Okay, again, most of dry fruits and seeds, they are having good amount of zinc as well. Right, and the third important thing is your iron levels. See, you might have noticed also this. Most of the patients of thyroid are girls. One of the reason is they lack something called iron. They have hemoglobin deficiencies, right? Mostly their level is 11, 10, 9 kind of thing. Now, iron or good amount of iron or proper hemoglobin levels are required. This is again prerequisite to convert T4, the inactive form of thyroid hormone, to active form of thyroid hormone T3. Okay. Now, how to get enough amount of iron? This is the question. To get enough amount of iron, there are many ways. There are many fruits, many vegetables or grains are available which have plenty of iron. But I will be talking one very particular thing that has shown a tremendous improvement in iron levels. Okay, you might have heard something called halim seed or alip seed. Okay, what you have to do is you have to take alip seed around 10-15 grams and soak it overnight, and then add some amount of citric acid. Citric acid is you are adding some lemon. Okay, you are adding some amount of lemon and all, and then you are adding a pinch of jeera, roasted jeera, and then you take this as a morning drink. Okay, so it is very nice in iron. It improves your level like crazy. Okay, now why I am adding here your lemon? The reason is vitamin C is prerequisite for iron. For your body to absorb the iron, for your body to improve its hemoglobin levels, it need to have good amount of vitamin C. And if you add vitamin C, the absorption of iron is very nice. For example, if you don't take any vitamin C and you just continue having iron pills or whatever, right, you will not see much changes in your hemoglobin level unless you add some amount of lemon or something where enough vitamin C is there, right? So if you take care of these things, right, you will be taking care of nutrition part, which will allow your T4, the inactive form, to get converted into T3, right? Now you have more T3 available, not because your thyroid gland is working very nicely. You have more T3 available because your conversion is improving. Okay, once this happen, then we'll be focusing on working on your liver health. Okay, where the conversion happens mostly, liver and kidneys, all these places, liver plays a major role of this conversion. Now, if you have issues with liver, let's say you have fatty liver condition or any issues with liver, right, the conversion will not be that great. So at this point of time, now we have to work on our liver health, right? If we start working on liver health and ensure the nutrition part what we have discussed in form of taking seeds and nuts and dry fruits and all, if that part is taken care of, you are almost covered 70% of your thyroid reversal journey, right? Still 30% is left. What is that 30%? 30% is nothing but your stress level. When you are in extreme stress for longer time, what it does, it releases certain hormones called cortisol. Cortisol hampers conversion of inactive form of thyroid hormone T4 to active form of thyroid hormone T3. If you don't take care of your stress part, conversion will not be that great and you have to be dependent on pills, right? So now you have to work on your stress level as well, right? Now most of the things we have covered so far, around we have reached 90%, still 10% is left. Now we are talking about what to avoid if you are really looking to work on your thyroid health. You have to avoid gluten. Roti or chapati or maide ki roti, gehu ki roti, all those things you have to avoid or take in the bare minimum quantities. Okay, why? Because they are having gluten. Gluten, its molecular structure mimics with the molecular structure of the elements in your thyroid gland. And when you eat from outside, your immune system starts attacking it. Okay, when it starts attacking it in place of attacking gluten particles, it attacks your thyroid gland, and that is when the situation becomes worse. So try to avoid as much as gluten you can in your thyroid management journey, right? Now moving to the another point, which is your activities, right? It is always true that more of muscle mass faster the recovery. Okay, so make sure you are doing some strength training, make sure you are at least doing some activities where whole day you are active, not just sitting at one place, right? I'm not telling you go to gym or you start running 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, but be active throughout the day. Run, walk for 7, 8,000, 10,000 steps a day. That is bare minimum you can do, right? And this is what you have to start doing it. Once you do it for a considerable amount of time, you will see you have start kind of seeing great results in terms of your thyroid health. But again, if you are taking medications, please don't stop, but because you are seeing this video and you know how to reverse it, right? You have to continue those medications because we don't know how you are going to follow. We don't know other health parameters. Unless we have the complete detail of your health profile, I'm strictly advising you not to go all out and follow the exactly same thing, because we don't know what is there inside the body and everybody is different. We have to respect something called body individuality, right? So what you have to do is, at this point of time, you can put in the comment box if you are interested to work with us. We will ensure you within 6 months of time. Most of the cases, the thyroid medication is off. Or you can just message me in the chat box. I will try to help you out to plan a proper meal for you, coach you in terms of managing your stress level, in terms of managing your nutrition, and it's just a matter of time you will be totally get rid of medication. So this is what I wanted to talk. If you feel this video can help you in some way, or you feel this video can help some other people in your circle, you can tag them, you can share them. If possible, you can download and spread in your circle. Don't worry, okay? Let the right information reach to right people, so that people are able to save their health in longer run. Thank you so much for joining here. And this is Prakash Singh, your senior health coach at Rustic Wisdom, signing off. Bye-bye.